Hello guys, welcome to this chapter of the video. In this particular video, we are going to do basically what we did for that of player 1. We're going to do for this our player 2, because you can see our player 2 you cannot handle any try and except, or cannot handle any error. Any error that has been encountered is going to break this our player 2, going to damage our code. So we're just going to copy this of our player 1 and then try to edit some things on it. So let's copy this our player 1 code. Come on, let me copy it. So I'm going to move it to this of our player 2. Then we're going to edit some things on it. Control V. So we don't know how to press Control C, select what we want, and then we press Control C and then Control V to paste it. So I'm going to change this to that of player 2, because I know we're dealing with player 2. And then this variable we're going to change it to that of player 2. I know I've talked about how you can change this in VS Code. The easiest way, just your Control H is going to prompt to something like this. So I'm going to find this. This is what we are looking for. So we're going to copy it, and this is what we paste it here. That's what we're looking for. I want to change it to this. Change it to player 2, and then let's do that quickly. So let's start from the beginning. We click this replace. It's going to change everything. So I think this should be it. So this is for, be careful so you won't tamper with that of the player 1. So another thing we're going to do is this. If you look at here, is for that of player 1 too. So we need to change it for player 2, because this player 1 of a guy PLY1 is talking about what was being selected here. So we're going to change it to make sure that we're dealing with that of player 2. Let me set it to 2. Remember, this is what he has finding. This is what he is changing it to. So you can see it got changed PL2, 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 PL2. If you don't understand what I'm doing, I've talked about it in my previous video. So just initial of this Tic Tac Toe game, talked about it. What is actually happening within here. So I think that should be it, because player 2. Okay, if what the player 2 entered is equal to 1, I'm going to change the position to what the player 2 selected initially, whether if it's X or O. So that's just what we did here. And here we're going to handle the same thing. What the player 2 entered, we also want to check whether if it's X is there or whether if it's O is there. So, and also since this our boss was being updated, this current of our position player 1 section, so we also need to update it, also come up for this our player 2, because if we don't update it, when we print out this this all position, they should be making use of this all position. I'll know that this our all position is for this. So also need to update it after player 1 is done entering. How do you do that? Just to copy it. Let's copy it, and we're going to put it here, because after the player 1 is done with the selection, let me move this. After the player 1 is done with this selection, we need to update it too. So let's run and see and test our script. Okay, player 1 selected X. Can start to select O. So player 1 you are X and player 2 you are 0. So player 1 your turn. Let's set to put. Okay, you can see here this is our where we set it initially. Let's change that. Let's change it to 6. Let me change it to 6. So let me kill this terminal and then open a new terminal. Let's get X. Let's say X, and then player 1 your turn. Let's say I want to play in this 5. So I'll just select 5 here. You can see 5 here got changed. We got our board printed out 2 times. That is because here, because the problem should be from here, because you can see we printed our board here, our printing our board here. So I think we'll make use of the one inside of this our loop, in case the player 2 decides to be funny at times, so won't be so we can still be seeing the current board. So let me move the other one. I'm going to use the one inside of our loop. So player 2 your turn. Let's say the player 2 decides to be funny and say I want to play in this particular 5 again. Let's see what's going to happen when I selected 5. click enter, you can see you keep on please play somewhere else. Player 2, your turn. Let's say I keep on entering 5, keep on prompting me the sentence. Enter somewhere. Unless I entered, I want to play in this 3. I selected 3. Sorry, 3. Then let me bring this. Then I clicked enter. You can see 3 got changed to O. You can see this is where we played, player 1 played, and this is where player 2 played. You can see at this point we're able to make sure that the player 1 cannot play where player 2 has played. We can make sure that player 2 can play where player 1 has played. I've also mentioned the situation whereby player 1 or player 2 decide to play something and maybe by out of mistake or just they want to be funny at times. We can handle that error by telling them, oh yeah, you have played you made a mistake, play somewhere else, or please select a range of number from that of 1 to 9. But there's something that I can notice here. They only played once and then our script is done running. I don't think that any game works in this way. So now our next video, they keep on playing, now the player 1 and player 2 keep on playing till the body is filled up, till this body is filled up with X and O, or there's a winner. If there's a winner, we're going to stop running. If the board is filled up, we're going to clean the board and start afresh. And because we can't clean some leaves, so the board has to totally be empty. So that's basically what we are going to do in our next video. So I'll be happy to see you in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thank you for watching.